If you want to snag a sleek Rolex adorning your wrist, minus the endless wait, then you're in the right place. Today we're delving into the realm of Rolex watches sans the notorious waiting lists. Get ready for the inside scoop on which Rolex models are readily available, where to get them, and the secret to sidestepping those frustrating queues. Stick around till the end, and you'll learn the art of snagging a Rolex watch pronto, turning your luxury timepiece dreams into reality. To start off, Rolex doesn't directly hawk their watches to regular folks like us. Nope, they pass them on to dealers and authorized sellers, independent businesses that call the shots on how they operate. Now, some of these authorized dealers might keep a waiting list for certain Rolex models and dish them out in order of demand, but that's not the norm. Dealers need to turn a profit, and Rolex, being the luxe brand it is, doesn't just shower the hot-ticket items on its sellers. If a dealer wants the buzzworthy models like the Submariner or steel Daytonas, they often have to stock up on the less flashy ones. Think smaller Datejusts, two-tone Yacht Masters or Cellinis. These less hyped watches end up taking center stage in the stores simply because they don't fly off the shelves as quickly. Absolutely, the world of Rolex watches is quite a nuanced one. While some models are practically lounging around waiting for a new owner, others are the belle of the ball, drawing a crowd wherever they go, especially those stainless steel professional models. Dealers find themselves in a bit of a juggling act, carefully choosing who gets the golden ticket to snag these highly coveted watches. But let's not keep you waiting any longer. Let's jump right in. Rolex Datejust 36. When you step into the dazzling world of iconic watches, the Rolex Datejust 36 is like the rock star stealing the show. Since it burst onto the scene in 1945, it's been the embodiment of classy simplicity, setting the standard for timeless cool in the watch game. The Rolex Datejust is that one buddy who's always appropriate. No wonder it's hailed as one of the all-time favorites among luxury watches. Let's rewind to its debut. The Rolex Datejust wasn't just breaking ground, it was paving a whole new road. Being the first automatic wristwatch with a jumping date complication flaunting itself in a window on the dial, the classic 36mm Rolex Datejust was the trendsetter that influenced a parade of timepieces trailing in its wake. Now about the price tag. Snagging a Rolex Datejust 36 isn't just about swiping the card. It's a play of factors. The model you choose, the materials it rocks, how rare it is, and any blingy extras like diamonds or special editions. Rolex Oyster Perpetual Air King. In the grand world of Rolex watches, while the Explorer basks in its well-deserved limelight, the Air King often finds itself playing in the shadows, somewhat overshadowed by heavyweights like the Submariner, GMT Master or Datejust. But make no mistake, the Air King is a stalwart player in Rolex's enduring collection. Dating back to 1945, the Air King had humble beginnings, designed as an entry-level model following Rolex's stint in crafting air watches for pilots during World War II. At 34mm, it was a bit of a giant for its time, earning the regal King in its name. Simplicity was its forte, featuring basic timekeeping functions. Fast forward to the late 80s, and Rolex gave the Air King a glow-up, complete with a new case, movement, and a revamped dial. Enter the reference 14000, with some versions sporting applied markers at 3, 6, and 9, a nod to the Explorer, but without the luminescence and with stick markers in between. Other dial variations went for a classic touch with baton markers. These updates also ushered in the caliber 3000 movement and sapphire crystals, all while keeping that consistent 34mm diameter. The reference 14010 took it up a notch with an engine-turned bezel, adding a touch of luxury to the mix. Fast forward to 2007, and the Air King got another facelift with the reference 1104200, still rocking the 34mm frame, but now flaunting chronometer certification for that precision punch. This entry-level collection continued its journey until 2014, taking a breather for a couple of years. Then in 2016, Rolex threw a curveball with the Air King 116,900, a bold departure from the norm. Larger, more flamboyant, and unlike anything in the Rolex repertoire, this release stirred up quite the controversy. earning its stripes as one of the most polarizing watches ever to grace the Rolex lineup. The Air King always keeping us on our toes. Before we reveal the third watch on our list, subscribe now for exclusive updates and be at the forefront of horological excellence. Don't miss out. Join us in celebrating the artistry of time. So let's get back right into it. Rolex Yacht Master. The Rolex Yacht Master stands out in the illustrious Rolex lineup in more ways than one. Unlike its high-demand siblings like the Submariner or GMT Master, the Yacht Master is kind of like the easygoing friend you can actually make plans with. No long waits involved, just pure accessibility for anyone hungry for a slice of Rolex magic. Whispers in the watch community suggest that Rolex was toying with the idea of jazzing up the Submariner, but they got cold feet. The Submariner is like the golden child of Rolex, so instead of risking a collector rebellion, Rolex dropped a bomb. A new line, the Yacht Master, was born. We all know that Rolex isn't exactly the daredevil type when it comes to new watches. Before the Yacht Master shook things up, the last time they pulled that card was with the Daytona back in 1964. If anything, the Yacht Master was a game-changer, breaking the mold of tweaking old designs. Now, the Yacht Master didn't exactly hit the mainstream like some of its Rolex siblings, but it found a fan club. For those who dig its unique style and are all about sailing and water adventures, it's a bit of a hidden gem. But fair warning, in the world of Rolex, the Yacht Master's got that rebel vibe. A tad unconventional compared to the traditional Rolex flavor. Rolex Deep Sea Dweller. Now let's dive into the world of the formidable Rolex Deep Sea Dweller, a watch that doesn't just make a statement, it practically shouts it from the wrist with its impressive 44mm diameter. It's a timepiece that grabs attention, not just for its size but for its overall commanding presence. Sure, it might not be as wide as some of those Panerai giants, but with a towering height of 17.7mm. It can feel a bit like you've got a wrist fortress going on, especially when rocking the standard bracelet. But fear not, there's a nifty trick to make this powerhouse more comfortable, the switcheroo to a rubber strap. Swap out that bracelet and suddenly the Rolex Deep Sea Dweller becomes a whole new experience on your wrist. It's like giving it a casual cool makeover, making it versatile for anything from laid-back hangouts to swanky affairs. Now a quick heads up, if you're sporting regular shirt cuffs, they might feel a tad snug when paired with this robust timepiece. But hey, who said luxury watches were all about conformity? When it comes to the price tag, you're looking at a range of $11,000 to $16,000 for the Rolex Deep Sea Dweller. Sure, it's an investment, but you're paying for more than just the craftsmanship. You're snagging a piece of the luxury watch world's rockstar reputation. And let's be real, strapping on a Deep Sea Dweller is like wearing a piece of horological history on your wrist. Now that's priceless. So which of these Rolex models caught your eye? Are you considering the timeless elegance of the Datejust 36, the bold allure of the Air King, the understated sophistication of the Yacht Master, or perhaps the commanding presence of the Deep Sea Dweller? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from our watch enthusiasts. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this Rolex revelation, and subscribe to our channel for more horological adventures. Your support keeps the watch vibes alive, and we've got a treasure trove of other watch-related videos waiting for you. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, happy watch hunting.